Hello friends, welcome back to the penultimate effort of Season 11, War 11. We're up at 43rd in Platinum 3. Today we're taking on Lions of Zion, and we're going to go in today with an old reliable. So we're going to have to bring Void and Namor, and we're going to bring a Blade too, because we have a magic on our path today. So let's get right into it. So first up we have a Hulk Ragnarok on the long distance relationship and Special Lock 1, and the Buffet node is active just for some extra damage once I get my Petrifies up in the healing burst. So talk a little bit about our strategy for this war. So, you saw we were up in pretty high in Platinum 3, but not high enough that we could probably make it into Platinum 2. And by the same token, short of a colossal collapse or straight up missing 2 wars completely, there's really no way that we can fall out of Platinum 3 either. So played a little looser in this war personally because we ended up skipping the entire middle section in Tier 2 of our battle group. And we did this to kind of give the players in our battle group a break for items. It costs a lot over the course of the season to heal up, to revive, to use your boosts. So if we could combine our efforts, then that would be a little bit more helpful. So, all right. So up top we have a magic on Recovery, Vigor, Indomitable. I did not boost on here because normally Blade is a bit of a cheat code. You'll see in a minute that really doesn't work out for me. Part of the problem here is that my input drops twice during this fight, and I end up throwing specials into her block, which causes me a huge problem. I don't get the bleeds that I need to reduce her limbo regeneration, and that is ultimately what kind of dooms me in the fight, I think. So, normally Blade is good by himself, even without Sparky. You can see she healed up, almost a full there, because I didn't cross over the 75% health threshold. So I'm really just trying to play around the limbo. Yeah, so right there, my first dropped input, I missed the bleeds. Thankfully, limbo doesn't trigger, and I get her down past the first vigor threshold, but she's still healing up. Looks like the timer didn't reset completely there. So right there, she evaded and did a double special 1, which was unfortunate. I was playing conservatively in terms of backing off after 4 hits. Right there, my input drops second time in the fight, and this time she nails me with 3 hits and immediately triggers limbo, and that is all she wrote. So a bit of an annoying fight. Not much else to say about it. So I had somebody come in and finish this up for me, so I didn't have to revive Blade. Now we have a Nick Fury on Recovery, Buffet, Indomitable. This is an unduped Nick, so I don't have to worry about him healing back up to full at the end and having to kill him again. We are going to boost up just a little bit for this because I have this and one more fight after this. I have to take out the Domino next, so going in with class advantage. Anytime you have a Nick Fury in your path, a mutant, really any mutant, is the best counter. The reason for that is that you'll see his tactical charges. Normally they go up by 1 for every hit that you give him, but a mutant only has a 25% chance to give him a charge. Plus Namor procs bleeds on his medium hits, so that gives him a decent chance to remove some of the charges as well. And then a third thing, this Nick Fury is stunnable, and whenever you parry him, it removes the charge automatically for you. So other than that, I'm trying to play this fight like I would normally. I'm avoiding his special 1, and to do that, when I finish a combo and he's over a bar of power, I'm just holding block, hoping that he'll heavy into it, and then I can back out and counter that way. So I kind of mistimed my my special 3, so I think I only get 1 off, but he's just about dead now anyway. So 1 S2, which completely missed as well, and then I get parried. So not on my game. Thankfully, I only had to deal with one of his phases and not the second one. So I'm still kind of learning the proper distance on that special 2. You have a short amount of time in which to throw it before your power drains below the threshold. So, all right, here's a Domino on Buffet, Best Defense. So our opponents were running dodge, so she's going to have increased evade chance when she's both lucky and naturally from the node. You see I put a advanced power boost on. This was so that I could get another debuff up right away. I was warned ahead of time that this person was running suicides, which I was very happy about. You can see that poison debuff will be up the full time and providing me some extra degen. So other than that, trying to push her above 2 bars of power. I accidentally throw a special one while I was unlucky, but I guess I was lucky after all because the debuff did stick. From there, it's, just kind of play around the recoil, just cycle the debuffs. I'm not taking a ton of critical failure damage because the SIG on this Domino was not very high. I think it was below 100 actually. So I'm just backing off, waiting for the degen to kill her, and it does. Alright, last fight for me today, this was much later that evening, is a debuff immune Korg. And I'm going to boost up, heal up Namor, because I expect to be taking a bit of block damage fighting on a debuff immune node. So 1 each of the level 4, level 3 potions should bring me up to max. And then we're going to throw on a couple more attack boosts. Probably not necessary. This is only a rank 4 Korg. I probably could have gotten by with no boosting, and the fight just would have taken a little bit longer. This node also has like 40% critical resistance, so the chances that I'm going to land, a huge killing blow on my S2 after I get my Furies up is pretty low, I would say. So baiting the heavy as you do with Korg. I don't really like the shallow intercept Korg. Actually, the only person I do shallow intercept is Domino, and I don't necessarily risk that in war sometimes too, because the AI can sometimes get the advantage on you and counter you quicker than you can possibly react. So pushing Korg to his S2. S1 doesn't bother me either, but S2 is much easier. So other than that, it's taken a few block hits, wait out that heavy attack. As always with Namor, you don't have to worry about any of the Thorns damage on your medium attacks because he's in an attack animation. And all that Thorns damage is sent back to Korg in the form of energy damage, which he is weak to anyway, so I'm actually doing him more damage than he would have been doing to me. Alright, we've got our first special 3 up here. You can see it's doing a pretty significant amount of damage. Got our first Fury up. Bait out that heavy, and perfect timing on the second S3. So now we have our second Fury buff active. This special 3, even though the Fury does proc, this one doesn't really do that much damage. See, it's what, 1 or 2%. I think that's because of his rock stacks were up. So dodge at S1, go back in, and then nail him with an S2, and he's dead. So I think if I hadn't boosted, maybe another S1 might have killed him. Maybe I would have had to just wait it out. So, either way, better safe than sorry. So, despite skipping an entire section in our attack this war, we did go on to claim victory. We gave each battle group the option to do what they wanted, and the other 2 battle groups decided they were going to still go for 100%. And then our opponents were probably in a similar situation as us. They're maybe 10 or 15 spots higher than us in Platinum 3, and they skipped way more than we did. Just kind of went straight to the boss, all through one path. So congratulations to them, as I'm sure they will finish in the same bracket as we did. And that's about it. So we got one more war left. I imagine we'll take the same strategy as we did during this one. And then we'll see what the rewards look like. So till then, thanks for watching.